Mediation works by assigning a person who is independent and neutral and perceived to be neutral to help the parties develop a big picture view of the situation in an objective way. A mediator can see things from a completely fresh point of view. Active listening is a very important part of the mediation process. It allows for venting. And venting is crucial. Not only does it make each party feel better, but as you speak, as you vent, all sorts of ideas come into one's head. And it can generate a lot of creativity and a lot of perspective. So how does mediation work in practice? Typically, you'd start off by reading an agreement because the agreement will contain a lot of the ground rules. The mediator will welcome everybody, introduce him or herself, give an overview of what the process is, take any questions, and then ask one of the parties to make an opening statement, very briefly, of the key points of why there is a dispute from that party's point of view. The mediator may interrupt a little bit to get clarity, but the other party cannot do that. The other party may make notes in order to bring up certain points when they have a turn. It'll switch to the other party, the same thing will happen in reverse, and that may go back and forth a little bit. The other part of the process that is very important is what we refer to as caucusing. Caucusing is simply private session, where one party will discuss his or her concerns, underlying interests, weaknesses, strengths, with a mediator, and the mediator will help to reframe that or put that into perspective in a certain way, will reality test the assumptions. For example, if so-and-so doesn't want to agree, then I'll sue him. Well, a reality test would be, have you checked what it would cost to sue him or her? And in most court systems, are you absolutely sure that you would win? That would be a reality test. It would never be saying it, it would be asking, or asking the person to consider, or asking the person to find out. That would give the mediator a certain base from one side. Switch to the other side, ask the person always that is going to be waiting to consider certain things, or to make a phone call, or to discuss with the lawyer or something like that while they're waiting, so that they can come back into session or come back into the private session and, having thought about some of the aspects, possibly have some fresh ideas. The mediator will take those ideas and use all of that information, particularly the information from the private sessions, and study them, delve into them, and see where there are possible matches, where there are possible ways of bringing the parties together, usually in small chunks, not as an entire agreement. Most agreements are made up of little agreements. So this is not possible between opposing parties where one has a viewpoint that says black and the other one has a viewpoint that says white. There is no room to negotiate. And that's the reason that mediation is such a valuable resource.